Roland Willits, Old Men Stories. Man, we're driving right into the center of it tonight.
You know, driving's the theme this year. Or, excuse me, this week. This year.
This whole year,
This
we're
whole
having
year.
a theme of driving.
Yes.
Now that's going to be really interesting.
Yes.
Also very difficult to come up with a new slant on that one subject.
Oh, I don't know. Remember driving a golf cart?
Oh dear.
Yes.
You tell it.
No.
No, I'm not telling you
I
myself.
was just, you know, it was at the fancy place down by Pebble Beach at the country club. Man, that was fancy. You walked in there and it felt like you should have been dressed in a suit
To play golf?
to play golf. Yes.
What he's not telling you is I have never picked up a golf club in my life except at the putt-putt.
Yes, she had.
And no, I hadn't.
You could putt-putter.
Well, yeah, I did. I can pretty good putt-putt, but I had never played golf. And this was a tournament, and we were paired with a couple of people who were absolute golf worshippers.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you mean by worshipers?
Well, they didn't do it for fun. They did it for perfection. They didn't. I don't think they enjoyed it.
They
It was
sounded
all
really
about.
good.
It was all about the swing and the stance and the ball and getting it in. Well, all right, never mind. They were just golf nuts.
They were.
Yes.
However, it was like.
I wasn't gonna play. I was gonna skip the whole thing and just like watch from the sidelines and applaud Roland because he can play golf.
Yes, yes. But I had this sneaky thing that I did earlier. I bought a case of beer.
You didn't buy a case of beer until they threatened to commit suicide when they found out I'd never touched a golf ball before.
Yes. They were really serious.
I know they were. They were very serious.
I've never met serious golfers like that.
Well, now you know.
Man.
Anyway,
Wow. They were scary.
they were a little intimidating about their attitude. Yes, I agree.
Lucky my lessons solved every one of your problems.
Your lessons?
Oh yes, remember? I put my arms around you and says, babes, here's how you hit the ball. Remember all that?
No, I don't. What you said was, I will get a golf cart, we'll get a case of beer, and here's your clubs, and I just bought you some, or rented you some shoes. So there you go. Get out there and hit the ball.
Oh, I must.
That was your.
I must put my arms around you.
No,
Here's how you go. Oh.
He's fibbing. Okay, go ahead. Finish.
Well, remember those people on the fairway next to us?
Yes, that was a professional tournament, and we were coming back on the back leg. Is that what they call it?
It might have been the first hole. I'm not sure.
It wasn't. I skipped the first hole. I offered to take an eagle. They looked at me like I'd lost my mind.
What was an eagle?
It's when you hit it, it goes in on the very first hit.
Oh.
I offered to take one. Then I said, well, all right, then I'll take a bogey. And they went, I don't even know what that means.
That was a famous actor.
That was Bogart.
They call him Bogey.
Do not go there. Do not go there. Finish the story.
Oh, yes. These fellas were going in this other group I saw over there. Really, they look fairly serious.
Well, they were in a professional tournament.
But they got all scattered when you hit the ball. I couldn't understand it.
My ball went from our, what do you call it? When you hit it from the
Tee.
From our tee, through the trees, onto their tee. And I walked over to get my ball, and they informed me that I had just interrupted their professional tour. However, I have to tell you, I did win a trophy in that. At the end of the evening, when they were giving out trophies, I won a trophy for being the worst golfer in the history of Pebble Beach. And they asked me never to return. And they were serious.
I couldn't understand it. You were good. After about the 9th hole, you were
That's because
fantastic.
that's because we were playing polo from the
Side of the golf cart?
yes, which infuriated the people who were paired up with.
But we were doing good golf.
Yeah. Then about what was it, the 13th, 14th hole, I think it was. It was right after the bathroom. They had that bathroom.
They really needed a bathroom.
Yes, I know, after all the beer we drank. Anyway, tell me what happened.
Oh, this young man was really serious. And about 13th hole, something really tragic happened. I ran out of beer.
Yes.
So I looked at him and I said, "I'm sorry, young man, I'm going to have to play seriously. I'm out of beer." So the next 3 holes, I proceeded to beat him. I golfed absolutely fantastic. And he got so mad that he hit his club up against a tree. I couldn't understand that. All it was, I ran out of beer.
The better Roland got, the worse he got, and the other guy got. And the worse he got, the madder he got, the worse he got.
We had a good time.
Yes, we did. We had a wonderful time.
I'd go golfing again with you any day.
Well, I wouldn't go golfing with me ever again. They asked me not to come back.
You're
ever.
a good golfer, though.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure you must have got some holes in one after the 13th, because I couldn't see very good.
I offered to put it on my scorecard, but what can I say? Some people are just one way about stuff.
See, that was driving. You were driving balls too when we hit them.
Oh, that's true.
That's right, see.
I actually did hit a couple of balls really well, I thought.
They
stayed on our fairway, and they went where they were supposed to go.
See, you're good.
I was insulted, though, when I found out that women have a closer tee than men.
Of course, women are the...
I thought that was insulting. I mean, if I'm going to
They don't get it at miniature golf.
I know. I don't feel insulted by miniature golf.
Yeah.
It's not even golf, it's called putt-putt.
Good golf.
Okay.
I like it better than the big fairway.
All right, we've talked enough about golf.
We're talking about
It's a
driving.
very boring game. Well, then drive, or say something about driving.
Oh. What else am I doing? I drive a Sea-Doo
Oh,
on the lake.
yes. And so do I.
Oh, she's a great Sea-Doo driver.
Yes, I am.
I can't get her to wear, I try to get her to wear those biker hats, you know, with the skeletons on them. And she won't do it. And they're so cool.
He has to wear it because he doesn't have any hair and he'll get sunburned. I have hair and I don't get sunburned, so I don't wear them.
But there's a
Plus,
lot
I
of
look
it.
really dumb in them.
Oh, you look cool. You look like a biker babe.
Okay. Cool is in the eye of the beholder. Apparently.
Remember when you were a real biker babe?
At Martha's Vineyard, yes, I do.
Tell me about. Tell me about our biker experience.
Okay, we rented these. What do you call those things? Roller skates? We rented these little teeny tiny itsy bitsy scooters.
And to save money, we bought one for two of us.
That's right. And they make you wear this salad bowl helmet. I mean, it's a black salad bowl. I'm not kidding. It's really odd. But you have to wear it if you're going to rent
You look sexy.
scooters. Anyway, we were driving in Martha's Vineyard. Roland actually took that scooter up the mountain to do a computer systems demo. And when he pulled up to the offices there, they informed him that he could have rented a car. And we said, no, we looked. There weren't any car rental places. There was only the scooters. And besides all that, that's what we got. And they said, no, there's a car rental. In fact, it's right next door. So we decided that we would rent a Jeep.
We really. No
Yes.
problem, Jeep, yeah.
We were going to drive around in a Jeep on Martha's Vineyard. And so we went down and we rented a Jeep. And it was absolutely no fun.
We drove around for about an hour, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then we took it back and got a scooter again.
Got a scooter. And
Now, can you imagine Roland on this scooter? It's probably, what, a foot and a half high?
about that, yes.
And I'm on the back.
Yes.
It goes all of 5 miles an hour
Oh,
downhill.
And when we went uphill, walkers would pass us.
I know, and laugh and wave. I don't know.
And so she
Anyway,
labeled me the wild one.
that's right. We pulled up at a service station. I was calling him the wild one.
Yeah, I call her
and he
Biker
was
Babe.
calling me Biker Babe. I actually had a scarf, and I was holding it like this and flapping it because there wasn't enough speed to cause it to flap. People were lip-kneed when we drove by. But they all enjoyed it. They all wanted to play. So
Yes. We were there. We were there right about the time the president was. Which president? Clinton was about to show up in Martha's Vineyard. And I would have raced the caravan if he'd been there.
yeah, that would have worked.
He would have.
Yeah. They wouldn't have had any security at all. Anyway, we got to Martha's Vineyard. We were actually going there to do a computer
We
demo.
drove there.
We drove the. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. We're talking about
Driving, yes.
We drove our motorhome there, and then
Yes, I drove it. I was given directions. And I said, they just can't keep going. I said, he has to be somewhere on the end of that road. And we drove and we drove and we drove.
and there was the ocean,
There was the ocean.
and there was still no Martha's Vineyard.
Where's Martha's Vineyard, we asked. Oh,
And we looked on a map. It's an island.
yes. It's real hard to drive an RV to an island.
Anyway, they had these ferries. And
Not people.
that was uncalled for.
I know.
Shame on you.
Okay.
Okay. They had these ferries that you could get on if you had made a reservation weeks before. And I went in, we pulled up into the lot, and I went in to see if there was any way we could get on, thinking, of course, we couldn't, because the woman in front of me who had a car with a bicycle on top, they told her they couldn't take her. and she didn't have a reservation. So I thought, oh, of course they're not going to take us, because we had like a 35-foot motorhome. And I started to leave, and then I thought, no, I'll ask. I'll find out how long it will take to go over on the ferry and then come back. And I'll just stay with the motorhome in the parking lot and wait for Roland to run over, do the demo, and come back. As a person, not in a vehicle. And so I went up to ask how long it would take for the ferry to get across and then come back. And when was the last ferry, because I didn't know when he would finish with the demo. And they said, oh, we just had a semi cancel. You just pull right over there in that area, A, B, whatever it was, and we'll get you right on.
That
So
was,
that was
never
a
been on a
miracle.
ferry.
And on Martha's Vineyard, there's also an RV park,
Yeah,
which is really amazing.
it was, yeah, we just
And it's a
drove right-
nice one.
It was cool. It's like Jacob's RV. It felt really high class. They're driving in. And then I found out, all the Democratic presidents, all the Kennedys live on Martha's Vineyard. I didn't know that. They had they call it the Chappaquiddick something or other celebration every once a year. I don't know, something. I'm not sure.
You shouldn't tell the story if you can't remember it.
Well, it's good enough to tell parts of it.
Okay. Go ahead. Anyway, finish about
Oh
Martha's
no!
Vineyard.
Just tell you were telling they had an RV park there, and the roads were big enough to ride the scooter on.
Well, they were like normal.
No, they were really narrow. I was driving the RV. It was
Well,
narrow.
I wasn't driving. I was just
Yeah.
looking around, trying to spot somebody famous. I'm kidding.
You have to look at me.
That's true. Okay,
So that was.
driving.
Oh, then we were gonna head back. So we drove over to the harbor office to take a ride back. We thought, okay, we can get a ride back tomorrow. We were giving them an evening ahead. We said reservations. So we went over there and said, we'd like to make reservations to take our RV back. And they said, oh, well, you can't get on until the weekend. And it was Monday. So there we
I'd
were,
forgotten about that part.
trapped.
Yes, trapped on Martha's
Trapped on
Vineyard.
Martha's Vineyard for a whole week.
Mm.
Oh, tough duty. With our little scooter, we got to go around and see all the spots. We were tourists for a whole week at Martha's Vineyard.
Yes, we were.
Had our own castle we had to
Yes,
live.
we did.
We had our home on Martha's Vineyard.
Our-
So yeah, that was our home.
I know. At the
When we're
time-
driving our RV, it's our home. We have our home on wheels. We're drivers of our home.
Yes, we are.
And we had a home on Martha's Vineyard.
Yes.
Something to brag about.
Why? It's an island.
Oh,
Okay.
well,
Oh,
any other driving stories for tonight?
I have no driving stories.
Well, say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie. Wait, you're supposed to say good night, Gracie.
Old men stories, returning home out of some of the holes I got myself in.